Success. Some have it, some don't. Some have mastered it, most are still chasing it. For some, success means money. For others, it's all about being happy. But most of us are just living in a survival mode. Check out this chart. It shows the lifespan of an average person. On average, we live about 75 years. We start working at 18 and retire at about 66, which means that the majority of your life will be spent at work. In the remaining years, we might not be able to go wherever we want, eat anything, or, in other words, enjoy life the way we want. Here are some lessons to break free from this rut. Live like someone is watching you. When we live as if someone is watching, we embrace a mindset of behaving well and doing the right thing, even when no one is around. It's like having an invisible friend observing our every move. This approach aids us in making good choices. The awareness that someone is watching encourages responsibility. This concept, which I came up with to keep myself grounded, serves as a daily guide. It's an effective strategy for building new habits and maintaining consistency. Don't try to leave your habits. Everyone has some bad habits in their life that they want to break. Some people focus on leaving those habits behind, but they fail. When you focus on quitting, it will always remain in your mind, and you won't be able to get rid of it. Instead of concentrating on leaving bad habits, focus on building new ones. The idea of forming new habits instead of just trying to stop old ones is based on behavioral psychology and how habits are created. There are several reasons why concentrating on developing new habits can be more effective than only trying to get rid of old ones. It can be tough to completely get rid of a habit, especially if it serves a purpose or gives comfort. By building new habits, you can slowly replace the ones you want to change, directing your attention and effort towards positive actions. Creating new habits lets you experience positive outcomes. When you do something that feels rewarding or brings a sense of accomplishment, your brain is more likely to repeat that behavior. Take the next smallest step. Big goals start with small steps. You don't need a giant leap, just a simple, easy move in the right direction. As Pulitzer Prize-winning author Saul Bellow said, to reach a big goal, take small steps. If a task is tough or takes a lot of time, chances are you won't get to it. It keeps getting delayed for smaller things or emergencies. This idea of small steps is called kaizen in Japanese, meaning improvement. Whether you're working on a goal, doing better at your job, or making relationships stronger, starting small makes things easier. Think about someone wanting to lose 100 pounds. Seeing the big goal can be scary, making it feel impossible. But what if we ask them to stand up and walk to the front door and back? Doable, right? Now think about him taking one more step each day. Eventually, after some time, he'll be able to walk or run for a long distance and lose as much weight as he wants. Starting with small steps beats fear and helps you focus on the process, not just the big goal. Like Stephen Griffith says, the key to success is to be present by focusing more on the process and less on the goal. Try one more time. You might have heard a kid saying, just one more, usually when they're asking for candies or chocolates. It's a phrase about desires, and these desires can be either negative or positive. For instance, we sometimes procrastinate by saying, I'll eat pizza just for today, or in other words, just one more time. But this small phrase can truly change our lives if we use it in a positive way. Instead of using just one more for unhealthy or unproductive things like fast food or excessive social media use, let's use this phrase to motivate ourselves to take one more step, to try one more time. Every time we give something another try, we can turn what seemed like mistakes into opportunities to get better. Instead of being obstacles, they become steps we can climb to success. With each new try, we learn and build on what we've done before, making progress and getting better at what we're doing. It's a way to keep improving and moving forward. As Thomas Edison said, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Get disciplined now or regret later. We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is, discipline weighs ounces, while regret weighs tons. So, if pain is unavoidable, do we just quit and say, well, I might as well give up because there's going to be pain either way? Obviously not. Remember, the pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret is forever. You can look back on your career and be proud of your discipline to put the work in. Or you can look back and regret not facing those pains earlier when they were much smaller. The choice is yours. Most of us struggle with discipline because of our natural desire for quick results and feedback with minimal effort, a tendency known as instant gratification. Achieving desires such as a great body, musical skill, or financial independence takes time, often with minimal or no visible results in the early stages. The ability to persist, despite the lack of immediate feedback, is a key aspect of practicing self-discipline, and it's a challenge that many people avoid. Are you still watching? That shows you're serious about success. Watch the video showing on the screen. This will help you become highly successful.